Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey, and today is your daily for Tuesday, January 8th. So welcome. Look at this energy for today. So some of you are feeling like it is time to be restful and pull back a little bit. And I always feel like with the Four of Swords, this is more a mental rest. I feel like you put your brains into overload, really like the overdrive city for whatever, relationships, work, all kinds of instances like that where we just use our brain, and it can be very taxing because when we overthink things, we rarely get the great, strong, precise answers we're looking for. It's when we sort of put our idea out there. Okay, what do I need to resolve this? And then we release it, because we have to release things to the universe and sort of let it sit and come back in our subconscious, and we work it out without dreading it. You ever just try to, like I have that instance when I try to remember actors or anything like that right on the spot. It's almost like I have a freeze, and that's what happens when you just go, and you're trying to think, resolve. And because a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you are, and I'm teaching your esoterics, your other readers and stuff, as you know, when you're doing research and you're finding out and you take on a lot mentally, and especially if you're empaths, you need to step away from that and have a little restful state. Just like you see her lying all peacefully in the snow with some cherry blossoms, just resting. It's a mental break. Usually what works best for me is really, really soothing music and or like a funny stand-up comedian, because it takes your brain out of that. Just, oh, how do I find the answers? Finding answers. And once you have that break, look how beautiful it is. You're stepping now into the sun, which is like, oh, the warmth, the fully rested. Look at the beautiful horse just coming through the fields, and everybody is in a warm, sunny space, and you're very relaxed and rested. Right after you have some restorative time, and like anything going to the spa, this is also like, it's a really good time to get like your hair and nails done, get a good massage and take care of yourself and have some self-care for sure, because then you feel like, oh my God, like the flower blossoming in the sun. You're coming back out, you're ready to bloom, you're ready to re-socialize, because I feel like you're exuding a lot of warmth, and people are very taken by you and your calmness. And then also when you move into the Fool, after you have this rest, this is the energy often that follows that light-hearted step. You realize that the universe has your back. You don't have to put up some kind of guards or restrictions, because you're protected, not neglected. So you really have, you have your beautiful spiritual team around you looking out for you, so you can travel light. You don't, and this is a good day also, I'm feeling, to resume any clearance, whether it's mental clearance and physical clearance, getting rid of all that stuff that doesn't, that is not necessary. You know what I mean? We want to be surrounded by light and beauty, and really have some lovely feng shui. So whether it's our office space, our home, or whatever, that lovely flow of energy, things that are beautiful and that you love all around you. You know, I always like a lot of stones and natural stones around me, and crystals and things that just provide a pretty and spacious and breathable area. And you guys are going to start to do that. The Fool is very much like that. It likes the energy of freedom. It's like that thing where you see a big open field, and then you just see that one beautiful swing, right, that's open in the field. It's that moment, right, that breathing, that fresh space, and then just that beautiful visual that's gotten by that, like, wow, you could jump on that swing right out in the middle of a big fresh field. That Fool energy is really, really rejuvenating for you. And then you step into the Emperor space, which is really good. So you're feeling true in your own power. And the Emperor is not somebody that second guesses themselves. They know where they're coming from and where they're going, and they have a very strong sense of self, and they're also hyper aware of what's going on around them. Although others may not think that, the Emperor is more of the quiet, observant type, where they know exactly what's going on, and they don't feel the need to interfere or micromanage whatsoever, but they step in where it's necessary. And you have that nice quiet energy about you where you know, it's sort of like that lazy lion that you see out in the field, and she's just laying in the sun and everything is good and you don't know what's going on. But if anybody approaches her, cubs or otherwise, it's like she's on it in a flash. They don't exert the energy until it's necessary, and then it's very powerful. You know what I mean? Like, look at him just sitting back there with his bird right on the precipice of this tower and not doing anything, just chilling out in the lovely warmth of the sun going down. But if it's necessary, they can throw that weapon right through your heart. It's one of those things where it's quiet strength. However, they're always observing, and that's you right now. You have that inside you, so you don't feel the need to engage in any lesser behaviors. You're just in a lovely, quiet observance of things, which is really, really beautiful. And when that happens, you have so much extra vitality and energy to spare because you're not exhausting yourself with petty behaviors. And I love it. That's great energy. So since we moved that through that so quickly, I wanted to pull out a lovely Colette Baron Reid oracle card, and you got the Coming to Life. And you know what? I don't think I've ever pulled that before, but it looks like it's going to have some lovely energy to it, which I really, really like. I love the Coming to Life. I feel like what this pertains to too is you having a lot of dormant strengths that you've never really had to use before, but all of a sudden when you do, you're like, ta-da, but I'm going to get the book because I've never read this. There was a few I read over and over, and I have them memorized, but it was like this one never came up. And this color pattern right now is so striking to my eye. You guys comment down below if this visual is like impressive to you, because I have it up on the screen. I just looked up and I was like, wow, I love all the yellows and the reds popping out. It's very evocative of, you know, like dusk in summer in Arizona or something. I love the vibrancy and how it begins in the quiet snow resting, and in the end it's almost like standing in fire, right? It's really cool. It's like ice and fire. It's very beautiful. And I love these stones so much, these archangel stones. I'm like, I just feel like they pack an energetic wallop. And I continuously find myself reaching for the lapis lazuli ones, because that is the stone that has beautiful linguistic flow. Like, I find that is definitely the communication stone, and I love to have that close by me. So let's see what this has to say. The Coming to Life. Something beautiful is being born into your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins or identities and created new ones, or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows best form of manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. And that's such a lovely sentiment, that when we get in the yin, beautiful, feminine, receptive mode, that's all we have to do is show up and say, I'm ready and I'm going to allow this, and have it come in. And the flow of this card and cards and energy of the day are exactly that. You just get in beautiful receivership mode and just look at it all with reverence and awe, because it is going to be amazing, and it's just going to be ushered right through your door, which is really, really beautiful. So that's your gorgeous, gorgeous messages for today, you guys. If you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this video, which of course you did, and also press the notification bell so you'll know when all the new videos are up and running. And we're going to have our dailies, and then we have all our big fun ones, our longer ones that have really fun topics. And if you hit the little gray arrow, that will bring you to all my links for Instantgo, for my private reads. Check out my Etsy store. It has all these beautiful natural stones, and anything you can imagine is down there. My Patreon page, I'd really appreciate if you go take a look at it. Thank you, all you Patreons. It helps. You guys are helping support the channel and keep it running, and keeping us in stones and cards. Very, very nice. I really appreciate it. And I also want to thank Goddess Provisions for sending me their box, and with all their cool little goodies in it. I really, really appreciate you guys. Are something else. So love and light to you guys, and get out there and shine, because look at this energy you're working with. It is divine. It is glowing, and you are just going to be on top of everything. So love and light to you guys.